can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Hines now on the return.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, and he fires one incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Second and 10.
Now Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is where you can try and get a tight end in space. They like this matchup, so they'll let their 2 receivers to his outside run simple little short routes, hoping to suck up the secondary. And that'll free up space for their tight end on a corner route to make a big play.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The Bills had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
On play action, Allen.
Still going inside the 20.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60.
And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. On play action, it's Garoppolo.
He'll let this go for Adams.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
On second down, Cook. There he goes, left side.
He's on his way.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook,
his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
When you look at this defense,
they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Here's third down and 4.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
And this returnable for Hines.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
They're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now. It's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They'll let their wide receiver take this one. It's Diggs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Allen off the play fake. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On first down, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox from 13 yards out.
And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bills 21, Raiders 0. Tyler Bass to kick off Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd down and 6. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time.
Taylor Rapp with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now, think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
That is caught.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and goal at the 40-yard line.
On play action, Allen escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
To the air, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Reggie Gilliam.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Amir Abdullah. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Makes the score Bills 35, Raiders 7.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines.
Oh!
Still going.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
So now on fourth down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
Here comes Abdullah on the return.
That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
65. Hey, alert!
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Still fighting for more. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
The kick by Bass is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, pardon.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley.
Still going.
And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play action. Now it's Allen.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
A gain of 12 brings up second.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills just continue to roll. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
21.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Now Garoppolo. It's caught here by Adams. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Pass 85.
Harris running straight ahead. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Go ahead, go ahead.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fighting his way through contact. Fights through, and now a crease.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Jacobs going to try the middle. Oh, and now some space to operate.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Oh, good move. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just what they needed, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Here we go. 11.
Garoppolo now. Touchdown!
Michael Mayer
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Raiders are able to at least get one score back.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Allen off the play fake. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll run with Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play. to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
On play action, Allen.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On 2nd down, here's Allen.
To the right side here, caught by Kincaid.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here we go.
2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
46-yard line. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go.
Touchdown Raiders.
Michael Mayer
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. There he goes, right side.
He may go.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. Fighting through. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
He was brought down by a gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd down and 6 now.
On play action, Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal.
A 47-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score, Might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here's A.J. Cole now, standing just about on his own goal line. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Bills, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they'll drop to 0-2. And
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then keep it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the boost, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I want to circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. ass sickening. Tired for it and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe. And I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time for. I got the moves, stack with me.